How many of you out there feel like you are just hanging on? You know what? That is a really low bar to be hanging on to. I don't want you to be hanging on to the lowest bar. I want you to raise the bar and pull up on that bar and overcome that bar and be on to your next greatest challenge. I want you to learn how to thrive through difficulty. I had to come on here and make this video today because two friends of mine in the recent couple of weeks, who are both men, who are both fathers, who are both teachers, used that same phrase when they were speaking to me. When I asked them how they're doing, they said that they were just hanging on or just hanging in there. And that's not what I want for the people that I know. That's not what I want for you guys and girls who are watching this video. You might be in a relationship. You might be a parent. You might be a teacher or a manager. You might be in some capacity where you need to be doing better than you are, quite frankly. And I want to give you some solutions and some tips in today's video because I don't think like you. I don't think like most people. I'm 37 and I don't believe that for a very long time now I've given myself over to negative thinking for any considerable length of time. There's definitely been periods where I've struggled, but I've learned how to work through those things and I've come out stronger. I've come out better on the other side. Actually, these sorts of issues that most humans go through really interest me. And I've spent a lot of time learning and studying, for example, positive psychology and how to deal with these sorts of mental problems. So let's get into some of my solutions based on my own personal experience. The first one is to learn how to keep perspective when you feel like the world is so dark for you. Learn how to keep perspective. If you just open up the news and take a cursory glance at what's going on in the world, you will see people who are actually truly in hell, who are truly suffering, and they are the ones who truly have the right to say that they are just trying to hang on. Most of us, we have a roof over our heads, we have food on the table, we may have a spouse or children, we may have a job, and we are not experiencing war, we are not experiencing famine. So these are the reasons why I think it's important for you to remember to keep perspective. And I remember when I had my first job, I was working at a preschool. I was working at a daycare center and going to school at night, and that was a very challenging time for me. And working in the school with such small children, I used to feel like the environment was very chaotic and very stressful. Near to the school where I worked, there was a hill, and after lunch one day, I went to the top of the hill and I could see the school where I worked far below, and for some reason that brought me a sense of peace, and I was able to realize that when you are in the midst of the problems, they feel like they are insurmountable. But when you are able to step back, calm yourself down, and gain perspective on your problems, then you realize how truly small they are and how you have everything necessary inside of you to handle them. Perspective can do that. Perspective allows you to do that. So first, try to gain some perspective on your problems and realize that your problems, more likely than not, are normal, common problems that most people in the world have to deal with. So advice is out there, solutions are out there, perspective is out there, and you need to avail yourself of that rather than the entertainments which are just numbing you out and allowing the problem to grow and to persist and to take new, more horrible channels and avenues in your psychology. Number two, this is a new phrase that I came up with just this morning. The negative is the subjective, and the positive is the objective. If you are in a negative mental state, I want you to know and realize deep down in your core that you're probably not seeing things as they actually are. You're probably not seeing things very objectively. Whereas if you're able to get into a positive frame of mind, And that can take some effort. I'm not saying that's always easy. But once you're in a positive frame of mind, now you're starting to see things more clearly. You're starting to see things in more of an alignment with the way that the universe actually operates, because the universe is a place of opportunity. The universe is a place of ceaseless creativity. And when you're in a positive mental state, you're in an alignment with that more truly, and better things are going to start to come to you. Pain is based on the way that you're thinking more so than, the external issues that are going on in your life. There's all kinds of external challenges and difficulties that may be coming to you, but if you can have the right thinking about it, you're going to start to realize, hey, this can be my fuel. This can be my gift. This can be my growth. I actually want this. If things were totally easy, then I would just be a lazy slouch or a bum who never developed any skills, who never became capable of serving others and lifting other people up. Some of the greatest men and women we know not only were talented, not only had their skill set, but they faced tremendous difficulty and grew even more. They understood how to meet the moment, so to speak. Now, in my life personally, I definitely have my periods where I experience great doubt, where I feel disappointed, where my mind goes dark. In the recent years, it tends to happen to me every 1 or 2 or 3 months, where I just get into a funk, and it could last 1 or 2 or 3 days. And what I've learned, what I've been practicing to do most recently is to realize those times when they're coming, to be okay with it, to not not judge myself too harshly during that time, not to not make decisions during that time, and to actually stick to my plans during those times, and to continue to deliver valuable solutions and ideas and positivity to other people when I'm feeling bad. That's been the thing that's been making me feel the most proud lately, is when I don't want to wake up, when it's early, when I have a lot of work to do, and I'm thinking that, why can't this just be easy? Why can't I just be happy? And then I realize that, when I say to myself, Matt, is that really what you want? Do you want life to just be easy and happy for you? Or do you want life to be difficult for you, and you learn how to turn that difficulty around and create solutions for other people that make other people happy and help other people to get through their difficulties? So I think one of the great arts in life, one of the great alchemies in life, is to learn how to transmute the daily negativity, the daily problems that we all have to encounter, to change it into something valuable, to change it into something positive, and then go out and do the same for others. Number 3, service is the solution. Service is the solution. Maybe you can catch, in the energy and the vibes of my video today, that I actually wasn't feeling all that great. Or I don't know, maybe you can't. But I was laying in bed, kind of tired, really feeling like I need a nap, and I deserve a nap to catch up on my sleep, because I've been so tired, and I just couldn't do it. I just couldn't nap. And I was getting more and more frustrated until I realized maybe I need to get up off my ass and film a video and share some positivity and share some solutions for people, and already I'm starting to feel better. So service is the solution. Chances are there's somebody out there who's feeling even worse than you are about the same type of thing. So maybe you can go out and share with them some ideas about how they can handle it. Share with them some things that have worked for you. And then you're going to realize that the problems that you are facing, you have faced before. And no matter how numerous the problems are, the tools and the solutions you have inside of you will always outnumber them. Service is the solution. Just like people turn their pain into muscle. I just kind of came up with that phrase. Turn your pain into muscle. And what I mean is, sometimes when I feel stressed, I go for a jog, I go for a workout, and I started to realize that my pain, my stress, my frustration, I could turn it into a better body, a more healthy body, more strong, more fit, more good looking. And when I do that, it feeds into my confidence, which then helps me to go back and tackle those problems. You can change a negative cycle into a positive cycle through going to the gym, or in a psychological sense alone, through writing solutions, through journaling, through blogging, through vlogging. You can journal through or create content to solve your psychological pain to share with each other in the medium of video, speaking, or written word. So service is the solution. Learn how to work through your problems in a way that creates the solution for yourself and others. Turn those problems into a fuel which propels your vehicle forward and through all the obstacles in this great, gauntlet of life, in this great game of life. So for all the people out there who feel like you're just hanging on, first of all, you're not alone. And second of all, no, you're not. No, you're not hanging on. You are absolutely in a position to thrive. You're just not seeing the situation in the right way. So save this video, watch it again, write down my 3 solutions. First of all, get perspective. Second of all, realize that the negative is the subjective. And third, service is the solution. I'll see you back here next time.